Hello everyone, I'm Lonnie Eagleton. Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be giving you a tour of my home workspace. It's a desk tour, as they call it. And I've been in this spot for just about a year now, and I thought it'd be a cool idea to show you guys exactly where it is that I edit my videos, record my instruments, all that fun stuff. I think it's really important to have a space to work at that allows you to feel creative and inspired and makes you want to sit at it for hours, if not days at a time, which is often the case while working in a creative field. So without further ado, stick around. Let me give you the tour. Okay, so here's the basic layout of the setup. And it's nothing too over the top or extravagant, but it really works for what I need. And probably my favorite part about working here is the view. I can just look out this window and it's very inspiring and very relaxing too. So very fortunate to have that beside me. So we'll go through each item piece by piece. And we'll start with the chair here, get the boring stuff out of the way. So this is just a black leather chair, pretty basic. It's comfortable, and there's not too much more to say about that. The desk itself, this is just a glass desk. And one thing that I really love about this desk is it's got this little compartment down here that I can put my interface. This is the RME Babyface Pro. This is what I run my instruments and my microphones into. In terms of computer, this is my 2018 MacBook Pro in space gray. It's got the 13-inch screen, which I decided to choose over the 15-inch just because I take this on tour with me a lot, so having the smaller laptop makes it a bit easier to travel with when I'm recording in hotel rooms or wherever it may be. And up here I've got my external monitor that I hook up to when I'm working from home. It's a 24-inch, which definitely makes things a lot easier to see and makes video editing and recording a lot more enjoyable. Over here, I've got this plant that my mom just gave me, actually, so that's kind of nice. And up here, above the desk, I've got this magazine framed that I was on the cover of with Black Veil Brides a couple months ago. There's us. Really proud of that, and I think it looks really good up there. To the left of the magazine, I've got this giant blank wall space, which looks super empty. I'm kind of saving that for the day if I ever get one of those 100,000 subscriber YouTube silver play button plaques, which I think would look great there. But for now, the blank abyss is just a reminder for me to keep working hard towards that goal. And over on this wall, I've got this double platinum record plaque for my work with Sean Hook, which I'm super proud of. And then I've also got the one for his song Reminding Me, which was a duet with Vanessa Hudgens. Yeah, these are definitely some of my most valued possessions, and I really feel proud to be able to hang them up. Next, I'll show you my studio monitor speakers. I've got these Yorkville ones, got the 5-inch cone. They're perfect for this space, perfect size for what I need. I've got the matching one over here. I really like them. And I've got them on these monitor pads here, which gives them a little more height, and they're supposed to help control the frequencies a little better too. Years ago, before I had these pads, I used to just use a stack of Harry Potter books, actually, instead, which is kind of funny. But now I got these pads, so it looks a lot better. And up here, this is my Sony a6400 camera, which is a more recent purchase of mine, and I'm really loving filming with it. All of my last few videos have been shot with this. It's really enjoyable to use, although this particular video I'm actually using my GoPro just for the wide angle lens. And then underneath here you can see all my cables are wrapped up nicely along the leg of the desk. They're tied in with these ties and contraptions just to help keep things tidy. One of my biggest pet peeves is when I see electrical cables just coming out of every which direction, completely unorganized. So I do my best to try and avoid that and just keep things looking clean. And then down here, I've got everything running into this one power bar, which is actually hidden underneath the rug, which ties into what I was saying about keeping everything looking organized. And this here is my Kemper profiling amp, which is what I've been recording all of my guitar and bass tracks out of these days. Although actually for bass, lately I've been favoring the JST Hellraiser plugin, which is something that Jake Pitts actually just turned me on to, so I've been favoring that for bass tones lately. And over here, this is my eagle sculpture that I sculpted out of soapstone. He just lives in the studio here and keeps me company throughout the day. So I think that's pretty much the entire setup. As I mentioned earlier, I really love the view. That's one of my favorite things about working here. Whenever I'm feeling tired, I can just, step outside and take it all in. It's just so beautiful. Although it can also be kind of scary looking over the edge, but I don't know. I really love working out of here. It's great. And that concludes the desk tour. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you think. Real quick, I want to remind you all that I am selling merch out of my online merch store. We've got signed photos there, custom guitar and bass picks, all kinds of cool stuff. The link is down in the description below this video. If you see anything you like, consider making an order. It's a great way to support the channel. As always, I'm Lonnie Eagleton. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in the next video.